So back when I lived in northern Maine, I used to raise Mangalitsa pigs and sold one. Had to drive it a couple hours away and stopped to pick up a buddy of mine, Isaiah. City kid, never been around farm animals. First problem, he looks in the trailer and I guess the pig snorted at him and he jumped in the car and he goes, "Yo, that pig just barked at me." So we get to the farm and I ask the people, "Where am I taking the pig?" And they point the pin out, but there's like some old trucks blocking the way. There's no way to get the trailer that I can see. And so I asked them, "How do I get the trailer down there?" And they said, "Well, you can't." And I asked the guy, "Well, how am I supposed to get the pig down there?" He said, "Well, you just have to tie it up and drag it down there." I said, "I'll have to tie it up and drag it down there?" I said, "No, I don't know about that." And he said, "Well, there's an old timer's way where you put it around and loop it under so it doesn't choke them and whatever." And so we get it all hooked up, and we're in the trailer, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me, and I'm looking at him. And finally he goes, "Well, aren't you going to open the trailer and do it?" And I said, "Well, aren't you going to pay me for your pig?" And he said, "What do you mean?" I said, "Look, when I open the trailer, whatever happens with this pig, it is your pig. If it gets loose and runs into the woods, your pig is lost in the woods. I'm driving home with my money because I sold my pig." I said, "Because this is not the setup that, like, I should be able to pull up the trailer. Like, this isn't my problem." So he paid me, and we opened the trailer, and somehow I wrestled that thing down there and pretty much tossed it over the hot wire to get it into the pen. And they all just looked at me like, "Wow, that was wild." And my buddy Isaiah looked at me, and he said, "Boy, you really is a pig cowboy."